story as a social worker. So before I became a case manager at my program, I was a crisis interventionist worker. So I would deal with crises at my site. One night, I had a resident come, Zach, there's two clients fighting, one with a hammer, one with a knife. We had a security guard there. The security guard dealt with the situation. We both actually dealt with the situation by using our voices. Security guard did have to use force at one point, but they didn't have a firearm, and they could only use their bodies at that point. And then I was using my voice to de-escalate. So we de-escalated the entire incident. Both of the residents were in their home, and we de-escalated by separating them physically and by using our voices. In the meantime, police were called. Dude, bro, like this is what we're talking about. I had two officers running like it was a war zone, one with the shotgun, one with the semi-automatic, pointing the guns, like running in to straight up shoot people. And I, as a social worker yes, I learned on the job, but I don't have like professional training in de-escalation in the sense that I go to these trainings and I have a certificate. I don't have that. I had to de-escalate these officers myself. And so when I finally de-escalated them, we ended up figuring out that I had to call property management because I was trying to get a key to then open up the door because the officers had to go in and arrest the person who had a knife and who had started the fight. And so, but I had to de-escalate that. We ended up figuring out the way. They did have to kick the door down because we couldn't find the key. But still, when they ran in there, it was like,
you guys inside the house when they came in?
No, we were outside okay. In the courtyard. So I couldn't get the key. They had to kick down the door because one of the person that they were trying to get to essentially arrest was inside their own home. And so they kicked down the door, and it was like a straight up, like, you know, when you see those movie squats and they run in and they're shouting and they're like pointing their guns at people, right. And they're saying, get down.
Get on the floor.
That's what they did. So while I did de-escalate them, as a social worker, you don't do that. Like, this person has mental health issues. This person was on drugs. And this person wasn't really violent. They were just reacting to a very to an issue that escalated really quickly. But we had de-escalated. They went inside their home and they were calm. But these officers just ran in and escalated this whole situation like it was a freaking hostage takeover, a hostage rescue. And so that's what I'm talking about. Like,
so let me back up for a sec. So you guys de-escalated. This was in the front yard or something with these two?
Yeah, so they were fighting in the front yard in front of both of her. They were neighbors. Yep. They were fighting in front of her houses. And then I came out. I de-escalated with my voice. Security guard separated one of them, and then they both got put inside their homes.
And then who called the police? Neighbors?
One of the residents.
Okay. And so after you guys de-escalated, they went back to their home. Each of them. Yeah,
one of them was out. But the one that the officers were trying to arrest was inside her home.
Locked in his house. Was it a he or she?
Yeah, because I asked another resident to take that person in their home.
Got it. And so at this point, and this is what my buddy would tell me, is that's where the body cameras come in. So police officers, when they get out of their car, activate their body camera.
Yeah.
They activate the body camera. Did they come and talk to you first?
No, they came and ran
right past you guys
with their guns.
Okay.
And I had to, they were running straight at the scene, and I had to say, calm the hell down.
Got it. And so was that on camera, or did they not have their cameras on?
I don't think they had their body cameras. I didn't see.
So there's an example of that officer, according to my buddy, Lieutenant.
But actually, Joey,
those guys would be in trouble.
I don't know if they had their body cameras or not.
Let's just say they did.
Yeah.
Then what they did was against the de-escalation training they go through as police officers. And what they did was wrong. And what they did was possibly illegal, not even protected under qualified immunity. So all of those things that you described are wrong. Period. There's no gray area there. And that's why I would ask, and he would say the same thing, as in my buddy's tears, like, those dickheads are ruining it for everyone, because those guys they should not be cops with that kind of mentality and that kind of behavior, period.